When you're a multi-billionaire, you can spend your fortune on literally anything that you want.
I can't even fathom.
You can get champagne delivered to you via parachute.
Oh, lovely.
You can take your Hummer and turn it into a golf cart.
Uh-huh.
You can buy a mega mansion and tear the whole thing down because the wallpaper in the 7th bathroom was just the wrong shade of green. So we need to start over. We can spend all day fantasizing about what we think billionaires buy, but the truth is, your guesses would probably be way off the mark. So what do the ultra-rich actually spend their money on? Wow. This list sounds made up, but it's all true.
I feel like it's going to make me angry.
Number 7, the super rich have their own version of eBay and Craigslist.
What?
Really?
Wait, they don't just do it with the rest of us?
Nope.
Yeah.
When you've reached Uncle Scrooge levels of richness, you don't wait around for discount deals on Amazon or great bargains on eBay. They actually have luxury websites like jamesedition.com, where rich people go to buy things like private jets, mega yachts, and even rare art pieces.
Are you still scared about showing up to some creepy guy's house and getting hacked up by a hatchet when
Even
you
more.
buy from those sites?
Even more, because rich people could hack you up with a hatchet and get away with it.
Okay, that's a good point.
They could have their people do it.
They even listed an actual Batmobile on their site, which sold for $450,000.
Yeah, same as that Toyota Tercel from 1984 that I saw on Craigslist the other day.
You do need a special password just to gain access to the website because they have to keep the riffraff out of there.
Yeah.
Number 6, high-end watch clubs.
Okay.
When it comes to fancy accessories like watches and necklaces, many rich people know that they'll probably only wear them once or twice before they get bored. So instead of buying those things, they prefer to rent them for special occasions from websites like borrowedtimewatches.com. That's when you can lease a $150,000 platinum gold Rolex for a week for the low, low price of $20,000. What a steal.
I mean, why buy it
Yeah.
when you could get it for $20,000
Right?
Have
for
that
a
in my
week?
wallet.
Yeah.
Number 5, kidnap insurance. Being super rich also means you might end up on the radar of some kidnapping rings who are trying to profit off of your wealth. Apparently, it's a big concern of billionaires. That's why some people load up on actual kidnap insurance whenever they travel. And the insurance doesn't just pay for the cover of your ransom. Sometimes they just send a SWAT-like rescue team to locate you and infiltrate the kidnappers and get you out.
How important does that make you feel, though, if you can say you have kidnapping?
It's pretty
insurance?
sweet.
You know?
I think the insurance, they just call Liam Neeson.
Yeah.
This is a list of the ridiculous things that ultra-rich people actually spend their money on that normal folks like us could never even comprehend. Number 4, submarine sports cars.
What?
That doesn't even make sense.
Sounds like something a 4-year-old made up.
Right.
If you're a billionaire who's become bored with buying those run-of-the-mill luxury European cars,
Ick.
Run-of-the-mill.
Yeah.
Give me another Rolls Royce, why don't you?
then you have another option because some car companies will make you a fully functional aquatic sports car that can be driven on the ocean floor.
Wow.
For example, they actually make vehicles that look like Porsche convertibles, but they have underwater breathing equipment built into the dashboard, including scuba masks and oxygen tanks, so you can cruise the ocean floor and not have to worry about getting pulled over by the cops.
What?
The cost of an underwater convertible is about $300,000.
An underwater convertible.
That's actually less than I thought.
Yeah,
that'd
right?
be $3 million or
Yeah.
something. Crazy.
And why have we not seen pictures of these things around?
Because you're not rich enough.
Oh.
They're probably on their websites somewhere, billionaires' websites. They share them there, but not for us. Number 3, alcohol bottled after being poured on beautiful women.
What?
That's something that ultra-wealthy people can actually purchase.
That is really unsanitary.
Super dumb.
For some reason, certain rich people love the idea of drinking alcohol that has been spilled over a gorgeous woman's body. Drake. And because we live in a capitalist world, someone decided to cater to that crowd.
Of course.
And now there's an alcohol company called G Spirits that specializes in making bottles of vodka, whiskey, and other spirits that have been poured over supermodels.
Wow.
Okay, how do you feel if you're a supermodel and suddenly you're just like an aged oak barrel?
Well,
I mean,
I'm sure the
talk
check that they get
about-
is pretty nice.
Yeah.
Each bottle even specifies the details about the model that they were poured over, and talks about the unique flavor that they added to the drink.
So if you're a female billionaire, you're getting Ryan Gosling vodka. Is that?
I think it only works one way.
I think it only works one way. Maybe
That
soon.
is messed up, okay?
It is.
I'm starting another company.
Well, go for it, because you have a market.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You pour vodka over me, Brooke.
Number
Not
two.
you.
Number 2, doomsday-proof luxury underground housing is another thing that ultra-wealthy people can buy.
Oh.
There are some rich folks who are terrified of the apocalypse because that's the perfect time for the not-so-rich people to come gunning for their stuff.
And let's be
So-
honest, rich people are not going to survive the apocalypse.
To protect themselves, many billionaires are building doomsday-proof luxury housing underground in some parts of the world. They are built to withstand nuclear explosions, zombie apocalypses, and a bunch of angry poor people with pitchforks.
Ew. Or just poor people in general.
These places are outfitted with luxuries of multi-million-dollar mansions with enough supplies to last up to 50 years without ever having to resurface.
Whoa, that's pretty
God.
baller.
And
That
the
is
number one
creepy.
most ridiculous thing that rich people spend money on
Uh-huh.
that you never even thought of is an emergency art response team.
Emergency art response team. What is that
Yes.
for?
Imagine if you're a billionaire and
Uh-huh.
your mansion has caught on fire. Well, since you're super rich, you probably own some rare and expensive artworks. But when there's a fire, do you run in and save the kids?
No.
Or do you save the priceless art?
The Picasso.
Right.
Oh, right.
Well,
Screw the kids.
Yeah.
you don't have to worry about that because you can pay for emergency art response team who are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to run into your burning house wearing flame retardant gear and grab all of your priceless artwork
Yeah.
so the
God.
pictures can live on.
And
Dude.
let's be honest, you're not raising those kids anyway. Who cared, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
the
there you go.
nanny's got 'em.
That's all the stuff you can buy if you ever become a billionaire.
Wow.